What's up, YouTube? My name is Mistic, and welcome to Mistic Reacts. Today I'm watching a video by Papa Meat, the internet's worst food hacks. I have never tried any food hack from the internet, but I do probably enjoy some weird food combos. And no, it's not ham and pineapple. That's boring and lame. It's very good, but it's not controversial. I don't know if this is weird, but I like bagels and cream cheese with barbecue sauce. It goes so good together. I also like tortilla burrito things with prosciutto, cinnamon, sugar, butter, and like Parmesan cheese, I think. So those are my two maybe kind of sort of weird food combinations. So let's get into the video and see if there's almost certainly something worse than those. But let's see what those things are.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel.
Welcome.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Today we're going to be talking about food hacks. When it comes to getting a little more bang for your buck at a restaurant, you'll hear a whole lot of relatively innocent methods, like ordering from kids menus, adding homemade guac to your Chipotle, or taking advantage of fast food mobile app coupons, right?
I wish I could bother to do that, because I get fast food maybe every now and then. So I probably would save a little bit, but I just can't be bothered to get another app on my phone.
Pretty harmless shit. These methods are fine if you're trying to keep it safe and legal, but most people aren't aware that they're leaving tons of money on the table.
What do you mean legal?
Unethical food hacks. If you're willing to sacrifice your humanity for a free meal, there's truly no limit to the ways you can fleece a restaurant. Disclaimer, this is wrong.
Like dumpster diving? Like that kind of thing? That should be legal, but I've never done that. But, I mean, it should be legal.
Disclaimer, this is wrong.
Yes.
No, this is how to. We're trying to give people tips on how to.
No. I don't agree with this. You might be saying that you're shoving it to man, but, you know, treat your waitresses kindly. People who are working there, don't put their jobs at risk, right? Disclaimer. This is a joke video. We're just showing you this is just what people do. There's a lot of which also, I'll tell you this. Whenever we get into it, you'll see there's a lot of scummy people out there.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
Disclaimer.
Okay.
I'm just gonna throw it there again. All right. So now you can't get mad at us being like, okay, well, you're a piece of shit.
Well, if people want the real hacks, go to my YouTube channel.
Oh, I saw this on Reddit like yesterday. He has a channel now. That is horrifying. He has left containment, but Nick has a channel now.
Pina colada and the banana backrooms.
Nick does have a YouTube channel now. Editor, put it up here, and we'll put a link in the description as well. One of the easiest ways you can get free food is by simply pestering the workers until they break down and give in.
Don't do that.
These multi-billion-dollar food chains have been slowly shrinking portion sizes and upping prices. As recently as last year, Chipotle CEO Scott Boatwright was under fire for his comments during an earnings call, where he explained that 60% of their core customers earn over $100,000 a year, meaning they could confidently continue to raise prices year over year. Not a great thing to say.
Holy shit.
But not everybody can be Costco, man. Not everybody can have the true grit of Costco being like, I don't fucking care.
Hot dogs $1.50.
Hot dogs $1.50.
Hell yeah. I've never been to Costco a day in my life, but hell yeah.
Fucking roll over my grave. I have a feeling that when he dies, they're gonna change something. He's gonna haunt all of them. Yeah, he's gonna possess the new owners of stores, or he's gonna haunt the new owner of the company.
Did you see it?
He's gonna fucking.
I think he's gonna haunt the hot dogs.
You think you see the CEO's ghost is gonna haunt the hot dogs? Zach Bagans doing a ghost encounters though of Costco would be pretty sweet though, huh? I heard something on my EMF reader. The hot dog's like, what the?
$1.50.
Cover me! Customers at Chipotle had already recognized the trend in lower portion sizes back in 2014.
I've never ate
For a time,
Chipotle.
they began filming the workers behind the counter so they could pressure them and increasing the portion sizes. Which, to be fair, if you flip the bill, or if you're sitting there and you're like, this is not near what I used to get, doing it wrong. I'm not saying fucking whip out your phone and pester a 16-year-old to be like, more! But if it works.
That's what I'm saying, man. These hacks. I'd say, let me get behind the counter and show you how it's done. And I grab her by the hips. And
No.
Ladle.
Just know I said 16-year-old girl.
Oh, no. Sorry. Okay. Whoa.
Nick.
Literally for this.
40 46-year-old,
Sure you did.
46-year-old.
46-year-old
30 more
man.
years, 30 more years on her. The workers themselves hate having phones constantly in their faces, saying it only
Right.
adds more unnecessary stress to the job. However,
Makes
that means
sense.
nothing to a person when a deal is on the table. Despite the visible discomfort in employees, people
A
will
few
continue filming
extra
workers and
beans.
uploading videos to social media to document the results. Stuff like this.
Damn. Take some more. Is that true?
Does that seem fun? If I'm behind somebody, even as a customer, I'd be like, now I have to be like, no, see, I feel like I'd have to be like, what a dick, right? I have to side with the person. Because I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, well, now I'm getting the aftermath of that fucking tornado.
And then hope they
They're
give you
pissed
more
off.
because you're nice.
What a jerk. What a grade A bully that guy
What a
was, right?
bitch
Also, I hate that if
that
I
guy
go and I don't
was.
say anything or acknowledge it, they're going to be mad at me.
I would just try to Mondays, am I right?
You hit him with a Garfield? The time has come to turn the hours you spend gaming into real money. Because with free cash,
Hell yeah.
you can pick from available game offers, play it, and get paid. It's just a good way to make some extra money on your side since we're all on our phones anyway. Might as well make some cash while we can. Free cash.
Hell yeah.
Click my link or scan the QR code to sign up on
Whoa.
freecash.com and start earning some extra cash today. And everyone who signs up on free cash with my link or QR code will get $10 as a bonus when they complete their first offer.
Do that.
Hey,
Do
thanks
that.
for free cash for sponsoring the video. See you later. People took things to the extremes and began bringing entire
Where
film crews,
is that?
complete with professional cameras, boom mics, and lighting, which is kind of fun. Another common method is to simply complain about your food. And for some places, the age-old rule of the customer is always right can lead to restaurants bending over backwards for even the most obnoxious guests. This is likely because the restaurants want to avoid getting negative reviews.
I don't think I've ever complained to some minimum wage worker that I don't like the food. Even if it's wrong, I still don't complain. The only time I would ever complain, and this has never happened, if it was like raw food, or if like I literally found a rat in the food, then I would complain. But I am too antisocial to bother bitching about, oh, there's pickles on my Sprite. I couldn't think of anything, but I have never complained to them, probably because I can barely get out the order in the first place, but not the point. Not the point. I'm not gonna bitch to some poor worker that my order was not right. Unless they have attitude towards me, then maybe I would consider it then. But probably not. Probably not.
backwards for even the most obnoxious guests. This is likely because the restaurants want to avoid getting negative reviews from petty customers, which can lead to lower revenue as a whole, and many
Like
older
Burger
people admit to
King.
taking advantage of this by consistently making a scene about the quality of their food to get their meals comped. I've seen people do that before, but I also don't like this thing. I hate the idea that you're like, I ordered something, it's wrong, and I should just deal with it. You know what I mean? I've gotten shamed before. Just fuck.
Yeah, that's kind of me, but I know I can say something about it. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Fine, just deal with it. Like a completely different item. Like, don't get me wrong. If you're like, I just don't want any lettuce on it, and it comes with lettuce, just take the fucking lettuce. It's not the end of the world. I'm saying that, like, hey, can I have a sirloin? And I get fish and chips. And they're like, there you go. I mean, and I'm like, they're like, just, it's fine. It's good. I'm like, that's not what I ordered. Like,
Right,
this is not
right.
like, come on.
When I was working at Papa
I would probably shut up
Murphy's,
and eat
that
it.
This haunts me.
Probably.
One time I wondered if I accidentally served a pizza that fell on the floor to someone. I don't know.
How did you mix that? You would tell. You would be able
How
to
do you
know.
not
Even if it's a
know?
frozen pizza, Nick. Or actually, it's a you would be like, okay, well, it's all smeared. The ingredients don't look right. It's all
There's hair on it.
Is that the one that, also, what establishment are you running where you're taking the pizza off the floor and putting it back on a prep area?
Right.
Why did it not just
What
go
the
from the floor
fuck,
to the
Nick?
prep?
So what happened was I was holding it in one hand and I pulled out the wrapping paper and it like fell. And I don't
On
know
the floor.
I don't know if it fell on the floor or on the table. I don't
Okay,
remember.
so you're changing your story already.
You
Was
don't
there
remember
weight and all of a
picking it
sudden
up?
The pizza got lighter? Probably on the floor. The eat and return stun is the one that restaurant workers have to put up with the most. One woman filmed herself entering a Papa John's she'd ordered from earlier that day to return 2 pizzas. The manager was visibly annoyed, saying as there was only a couple slices remaining in each box.
And then they ate all of those. No, they didn't like it because it's very dry.
This bulletproof argument from the customer was shockingly not accepted by the tyrannical man behind the
Wow,
counter. Which, to be
shocking.
fair, come on now. What's the, if you had a pizza, is it 1 bite? Is it 1 slice? 2 slices? Couldn't do it?
If it just doesn't taste good, 1 slice. If there's some kind of like problem or like contamination, like someone dropped it on the floor and you notice a hair, then I would say the whole pizza you can qualify for. But I've never had that situation, so I wouldn't know. I've never returned food after eating it. Hello, hello.
Back, I think you get one slice. You gotta go through because it fooled me once, shame on you. And if I eat two more, shame on me. One waitress rants about a couple that swindled them multiple times in one night. The woman sent back a plate of fully eaten fries and half-eaten burgers, got it comped, and replaced it with shrimp pasta her partner ordered. Then they both said their mostly devoured pasta tasted bad and got plates comped as well. This continued until the couple had been comped for nearly 7 separate meals. I have never been a waiter before, but I'm curious.
I mean, at that point, just can you say no at that point? Surely you can. Like, after 2 or 3 turns, you can probably say no, like, fool me once, shame on you.
Anybody in the comments, a waiter or waitress, can you just be like, we can't serve you anymore?
I would say
you have to. Legally.
No, you don't have to. I think after the second one, you don't have to. What I do is be like, obviously we're
what
not,
you do.
Food's not up to your standard, free meal.
Yeah, comp, have a nice day. Well, it seems counterintuitive to be like, well, they're gonna keep doing this, right? To me, this seems that the 7 meal deal, that seems like a manager who is like a power hungry manager. Why aren't you doing this right? And he's the one who's like, one man in China put cockroaches in his mouth and blackmailed a restaurant, demanding a large sum of money and a carton of cigarettes, or else he would post a video claiming the bugs were found inside the food. The carton of cigarettes is really the add-on there. And what?
I need a pack of cigs.
Not that crazy. Don't get me wrong, it's stupid, but I'm like, I feel like you could have asked for anything, right? Having to pay every time you go out to eat can slowly add up over time. That's why people have started coming up with dating schemes to get others to pay for their meals instead. I have fully believed that women do this. I fully believe that like any woman could have free meals for the rest of her life, especially with the dating apps. If she being like Monday, Tuesday, every day of the week, it's lined up. I'm just going out to dinner. I mean,
realistically, yeah.
Yeah. And if I was a woman, I might consider it.
You're the cheapest person I know.
If I was not, I mean, I've had someone ask me out to dinner, but I told them, yeah, no, I don't eat in public. No, thank you. Let's go bowling instead. So no, I don't think about that. I've had offers, but I decline them. I don't go out to eat with people on those things. Even when when I was younger, like middle school, high school, I hated eating in front of like anyone I was dating. To like a concerning point, I literally hid in a different room of my house when we had like pizza. I'm very antisocial.
100%. A female, actually, maybe a female version of you, because your male version. I tell you what, the girls out there, you guys gotta calm down these comments. I'm telling you, it's like holy shit. I tell you what, people are rubbing themselves raw. It's unbelievable. I was gonna say, if you were a girl though, I could definitely see you being like, okay, and you never put out.
Oh no, never.
Actually, you would. It's a dinner and a show. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I got to now. They paid for my meal.
Look like Charlie Chaplin with those potatoes.
What?
45-year-old Paul Guadalupe Gonzalez was reported to the police by numerous women for ditching them on dates to get free meals. According to his dates, Paul would meet at a restaurant, order large meals with expensive items like steak and shrimp, suck them down, and then say he had to use the restroom or something in his car before disappearing. Which I will say, the reason you always picture a guy like, oh, wait 1 second, and he's like running at the restaurant. The reason the reason you girls don't is that you're like you just know you're getting the meal. So then you're like, oh, I had a fun night tonight. I hope we do this again sometime. And that's the only thing you have to do that's awkward. Oh, definitely. That kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I'm actually
bulletproof plan. That's me too.
Yeah.
To see that, Nick, you do it? How many? Do you go on a lot of online dates?
Not recently, but I used to.
Wow.
I was gonna say there for a bit.
What changed?
I feel like I've been on maybe 50.
How many of those did you say that you split the bill? You didn't even pay for it, you just split it.
Surprisingly.
I have not been on many dates in like a while because I just don't care to. I think my last date was like in high school. And I just stopped trying to pursue people.
A lot of them.
I love the tagged on surprising. You know, surprisingly, it was quite a few.
A lot of the cool chicks were like, oh, no, we'll get half. And I've had some that be like,
a lot of the cool chicks. I feel like, is it not? I mean, listen, you want to split the bill. Because
I split the bill.
It's my own insecurity. It's my insecurity.
Oh, split the bill?
Yeah, it's my insecurity because then I'm like, if they split the bill, they're like, I had a bad time and I feel bad.
I split it.
That's my, I always offer,
like bowling
I'll
stuff.
do this, but I've had some where they're just like, oh no, we'll do it. And then that's when I'm like, oh, bad date.
It seems rude, I don't know, as the man to be like, can we split the bill? It makes you look cheap. But
I've always split it on stuff like that.
Like, oh no, it's fine. Then that feels, I don't know. I could see that being a thing where, okay, cool. Maybe it's even Stevens at the end of the night then too, where there's no obligation for anything next, but if something does happen, fine. If not, whatever. As in another date. I'm not talking about like sex or anything. But I'm just saying like if we went on another date, fine. If not, then you're like, well,
you can do a thing where it's just like, hey, I'll get the meal, you get ice cream. And that
ice cream.
Once again, it's even Stevens. Yeah.
Well, slightly lower. It's not fully even because meals are
See,
working.
ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm saying. That's where it's at. I'm telling you, he's gonna count every penny. You got to watch out. Exactly. So I mean, Red Robin was 26, and the Baskin Robbins was 13. So it's kind of like half of what I paid. It's okay though. We had fun. We had a good time.
I do the joke next time where it's like on the next date I get the ice cream and you get the bill.
Or you get all of it because still it would probably even out to what I paid tonight. Is really what you would do.
There was still the all sheep.
Do not bring thing. We've never told. I don't think we've told on the channel. We're not telling it now. We are not telling that now. That is a secret. That's going to be an inside.
Damn.
That's an inside story. This practice is extremely common and dubbed the foodie call.
I don't want any
they've lived off food scored
Swifties
from the
after me.
strat for several weeks at a time. To justify their actions, people will say they go on these foodie calls as a means of survival because of the ever-struggling economy. If you can't find someone to take you on a date, don't fret.
Hold on. Sorry. I forget where we were. The whole sidetrack kind of lost me. Let's go back.
We are not telling that now. That is a secret. That's going to be an inside. That's an inside story. This practice is extremely common and dubbed the foodie call. Some even claim they've lived off food scored from the strat for several weeks at a time. To justify their actions, people will say they go on these foodie calls as a means of survival because of the ever-struggling economy. If you can't find someone to take you on a date, don't fret. There are other ways to score free food from strangers. Another far less common technique is going into restaurants with the express purpose of finding someone to flirt with so they can pay for your meal. That's got to be a role, though.
Do people really do that? Like, I've seen it in, like, movies and games, but do people really do that at, like, sit-down restaurants and not, like, a bar? Like, that seems crazy to flirt with someone at a sit-down restaurant.
Somebody did that to you, and you're like, it's never happening. You're just getting them chubbed up, but man, he's going to walk out and be like, thank you. What was your name again? I'd love to watch Stalker with you. She's like, what?
I watched, never mind.
What?
I was gonna say on this one date. What's that Spotless Mind movie? Eternal Sunshine for the Spotless Mind. That was our first date movie.
Never heard
of it. Really
of it.
depressing. So I was just like, I'm just gonna make out with her. And then
what an awesome move. How do I switch up this plan? This movie's also like, hey, we were together for a long time. We're broken up now. This is our first date movie. You can watch sad movies aren't terrible to watch on the first one, but if they're about decades-long relationship ending, maybe not. Can you imagine that?
Oh, is that what it's about?
Ooh, you shiver. Ooh, you're not gonna break my heart, are you? That screams me.
Synecdoche, New York, as well. Super.
Synecdoche, I could if
Never heard
if
of
the
it.
person's like, I really like movies. I'm a cinephile. I mean, I think that's a fine movie. Don't get me wrong. It's a Charlie Kaufman movie. It's gonna be depressing as shit, but still.
These weren't the cinephiles. They were falling asleep.
You're like,
wake them up.
Wake up!
This part's a good part.
Wake
I
up!
felt bad. One girl I was on a date with. I think the beer she was allergic to.
What?
So her lips were all super puffy. One of my moves is like, oh, I'll make it better. I kissed her.
Oh,
No.
You're a predator. No. You're an apex predator just looking to feed. It's unbelievable. Don't worry about it. I'll make it better.
This is why it's bad he has a channel now. He has free... He's roaming on YouTube now. Bad.
Ow! Ow! Her swollen ass lips. You're sitting there licking the IPA off her lips. Indian Pale Ale. Oh yeah, Rebecca, I call her IPA. Anytime you go out to a bar or restaurant, nothing is stopping you from faking a proposal to draw in attention of other guests and staff. Couples mentioned tugging on the heartstrings of the establishments, and that has earned them plenty of free drinks and meals. That's actually such a good idea. I've never thought of that.
You and Allison should try it.
They wouldn't believe it.
Why wouldn't
I think they would believe it. Ma'am, is he hurting you? He's offering you a ring pop. Do you know this man? It's cute. This trick can also work if you're single, as some people have had success proposing to their friends while at a restaurant. For a while, these grifters had a good thing going. That was until people started openly admitting faking their proposals and posting them online. Now it's viewed as semi-controversial tactic. Well, yeah. With people worried restaurants won't be as generous when people are actually proposing. Which also, dude, fucking pay for it regardless. Well, when I actually propose, I want a free meal. It's like, just fucking pay the bill. And plus, you know what's actually, I was thinking about it? That's actually sucks. You know what's better? Propose. She says no. Storms out. I mean, man, if you just want to pay half the bill. Because
I don't understand proposing to someone in public like that feels like you're forcing them to say yes, because like if they say no, they seem like a dick, and then everyone around is just it's not gonna go good if you propose in public. Like I would fucking hate that. No way.
only you there? Or they could be like, dude, it's on us. I'm sorry. You need to get good at crying, though. Really? Really? Can you imagine looking up at a waiter and being like, really? Really? Thank you. She won't.
You know how you sell it too? You go up to the waiter and be like, put this on the breadsticks. Play it with them, see?
Yeah, you have like fake
Yeah,
rings.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then when she's like,
Put in
no,
the
it's
drink.
a huge scene. Then he's just like, dude, did I fuck up?
Or you say, take it. I don't need it. The ring, I bet you can fucking bulk buy. Not even some plastic bullshit. I'm talking like,
Yeah, cubic zirconium.
yeah. Food digging is a new phenomenon in which restaurants set up fake
Fresh.
dating profiles to lure single customers to eat at their restaurants. After someone matches with the profile, the fake person will instantly set up a date.
I think I've heard of this. Like, I don't know where, but I've heard of it. Mm.
At the restaurant behind the account. Once the customer arrives and
That's
realizes their
crazy.
date isn't there, they assume they've been stood up, but by then, the fake profile has already unmatched them, cutting off any further contact. The
Wow.
hope is that, since they're already there, the person will stick around and buy some food to eat, like a fucking lonely loser. Online, people are starting to post their stories of falling victim to food diggers, hindering the effectiveness of the scheme. I've never heard of that. To be fair, I'm totally out of the dating world. I don't know. I feel so lost. Sometimes I look at it and I'm like,
I've
thank
never
God.
used a
Actually, all the
dating
time, I
app.
say, thank God. Don't get tied down, but just know there's some choppy waters ahead, because everyone's got baggage, especially by the time you're 30. Fuck. Man, especially
I've
if
got
those
10
kids
more
got
years on
dirty
me.
dick, and when they were younger, all of a sudden now it's like, this is my 8-year-old son.
That's why you date them when they're they have 17-year-old sons.
Huh?
No, I said when they have 17.
You said that's why you
Ick.
date when they're
When they have 17-year-old sons, because that way they're just like, oh, he's 18. He's an adult.
you want that?
Yeah,
That kid's gonna kick your ass. Kid's gonna beat your ass. Who's this mom? Nick, get off him. Carol. If you can make yourself look as pathetic as possible, you just might get a free meal without having to directly steal from the restaurant. A man named
Do I
Steven
look pathetic?
Bonzer pulled off. Yeah, a man named Nick Weber. A man named Steven Bonzer pulled off an impressive stunt in 2019 when he went to Outback Steakhouse on Valentine's Day all by himself with the intention of appearing as if he got stood up by his date. Dressed in his suit jacket, Steven sat down at a table for two during a packed night, telling the workers that his date was just running late. He even put together a fake gift he intended to give his imaginary date so waiters would think it was a more special occasion. After he sat alone for some time, he strategically left a pretend voicemail as a waiter passed saying,
I'm here. Let me know when you're on your way.
over time, Steven quietly ate loaves of complimentary bread by himself. It was getting
Yummy.
late. 15 minutes before closing, Steven started amping things up by drinking his wine in fast gulps as if he was depressed when workers would pass by. When he ordered his steak, he claimed the waiter was on eggshells because he felt bad for him. He made enough of a scene that a neighboring table started to stare. Determined to get a free meal, he loudly left another voicemail. This time, he pathetically explains that the kitchen's about to close and that he's worried something must have happened to her.
Taking it that you're probably not going to make it, so I guess I'll talk to you later.
His steak arrived, but he only stared at it patiently as if he was waiting for
He needs to, you know, up his dramatic. He needs to up it. He needs to, like, cry a little. Whimper a little bit.
his date to arrive. Then he started pretending to cry. At this point, the
There
restaurant
we
had been
go.
closed for 25 minutes. A passing couple eventually felt bad enough that they paid for his meal, letting him take a near untouched spread home with him. As he
Hell
was
yeah.
leaving, a waiter who was cleaning tables put his hand on Steven's shoulder and told him,
Take care of yourself. Don't let them get you down.
and as a side note, he did tip the waiter $20 and also made a $50
Oh.
donation to the American Civil Liberties Union.
Hell yeah.
I'm guessing they probably felt kind of bad. But I will say that's not worth it. Also, too, I think it's a thing when you're trying to like get one over on these establishments, I feel like you got to play ball with the waiters at least. These are the only ways you can debase yourself for free
Tune
grub.
yourself
In fact,
for
many
food.
restaurants have free food promotions that are easily worth it to select group of frugal people. A common promotion restaurants have used in the past is the one that offers free food for a year or more of those who tattoo their logo on their body. Many people have no qualms doing this, especially if it's just an inch or two of ink that they can hide somewhere. A big enough deal can lead people to truly desecrate their body, like a man who was after a lifetime of free Subway sandwiches. In 2022, oh god, 2022 Subway? If it was like the 90s when I was like, because I feel like I used to really like Subway, and I don't know. Have you felt that the quality is gone?
I don't know.
I like their meatball subs.
Well, I mean, I think you'd eat anything.
I was gonna say I eat slop.
You do. I mean, it's
You
unbelievable.
put a slop bowl in front of me.
You would deep fry a baby's diaper. As long as you had fucking some hot sauce, you'd be like, I don't know, it's okay. I've never heard you say it was bad. I've never once heard you say food was bad. She had like a little bit like some fuzzy mold and something. He's like, no, it's fine.
And yeah, tummy hurts.
Yeah, that's our favorite thing is we'll be like, I don't think you should eat it. He's like, no, it's fine. And then he'll be like,
Tastes
you audibly
good.
gasp a lot. Oh. In 2022, Subway held a promotion for their brand new Subway Series menu overhaul. Basically, the bigger the tattoo of their logo, the more free sandwiches a person could receive. James Kunz from Colorado decided that for a $50,000 gift card, he would gladly plaster a fully colored 12 by 12 inch logo across his back. Other
Damn.
embarrassing promotions including the 7-Eleven Bring Your Own Cup Day, where people are allowed to fill up any container they can bring with the
Holy.
Slurpee for just a few dollars. As you can imagine, people go out of their way to be as obnoxious as possible about it, which to me, it's fair game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's fair game.
You
It's
put
whatever
yourself
the
in that
machine is yours.
situation.
You know, I've seen some crazy shit online. And over in Taiwan, a 2-day-long promotion at a sushi chain called Sushiro claimed that anyone who officially changed their name to contain the characters for salmon would be rewarded with an all-you-can-eat sushi meal with as many as 6 friends. What followed was labeled by news stations as salmon chaos. This is because over 300 people rushed the government offices to follow through with the promotion, seeing as it only costed a few bucks to have your name changed at the time.
Right.
Interviews would reveal that the name translated to things like explosive good-looking salmon, salmon prince, meteor salmon king, or simply just salmon. I will say,
I want to be a salmon prince.
Is fucking sick. Salmon's not bad. It's not a bad name. A few people decided to change their names to entire run-on sentences, like one that roughly translated to
Chen Redacted has a black dragon cannon and turned into Redacted on March 14th. 2021 is in a steady relationship with Redacted. Love you. You are my only love for the rest of my life. In this life, I want to eat salmon with you.
I will say
that's not
very
real.
Romantic. Also, you could just tell what's your name, Ted. You know, what my legal name is. That's a story. That's a conversation. Oh, I want to say that guy's driver's license. People started eating hundreds of dollars worth of food, even coordinating in groups so they could eat morning to night. Many would simply eat the salmon and leave the rice underneath, resulting in piles of wasted rice scattered across tables. When celebrities go out to eat, it's not uncommon for their meals to be comps. Many so-called influencers believe they are on the same level as A-list celebrities and abuse their status to try to get free food. Ever since
I'll
being
never
a social
do that.
media influencer blew up,
That's
restaurants have been basically
embarrassing.
harassed by nobodies demanding free food. I have XRSL followers. Do you not know who I am? Aurora Griffo posted a TikTok shaming and slandering her local bakery, claiming that they used fake ingredients. In response, the bakery owner posted their own TikTok showing Aurora in the DMs asking for a collab and free food. When the bakery rejected the request, she showed up and hit them with a negative review. In the same video, the owner went step by step through the baking process and showed off all of their ingredients, completely dismantling all of Aurora's claims. While the bakery's business soared, Aurora's social media was flooded with hateful comments and backlash, and she eventually apologized, saying she was sorry for the fake ingredients comments and that she wasn't trying to seek revenge after being rejected. You lying bitch, yeah, right. Yourself. Alternatively, an old classic method of getting free meal is the tried and true art of dining and dashing, ladies and gentlemen. The less sophisticated people utilizing the classic tactic simply eat and make a rush for the door, making a scene that ends up getting them caught by the restaurant staff. One 34-year-old Brooklyn influencer by the name of Pei Chung, however, was able to steal all sorts of lavish meals. Pei would often post content online showing herself in designer clothing and eating at fine dining establishments. Despite her Instagram and personal blog boasting a very high-class lifestyle, it actually turned out that she was very often dining and dashing even after racking up bills that are hundreds and hundreds of dollars. When stopped by staff, she would try and pay with multiple credit cards only for them to be declined. She'd then offer social media posts or sexual favors as payment. She'd been arrested a whopping 7 times, usually after racking up wild bills at high-class establishments. It seems she had stopped posting since her most recent run-in with the law, as her social media presence disappeared soon after the most recent arrest. Which I will say, I feel like that's another thing people do is I think a lot of influencers will justify being like, well, I left, but I'm going to post about it and you guys are going to get tons of customers, so I don't see what the big deal is. It's just that thing. I think that's how also people are like, well, I'm actually not
that's crazy for some food.
We 100% take credit for Red Lobster being successful.
Red Lobster coming back. I think that it wasn't all of us. It was their new CEO. He's a badass. But I will say, I like to think that we put out the good word. And also people who missed Red Lobster Day this year, how dare you? I saw a lot of people on Instagram tag me that they went to Red Lobster.
I've never been to Red Lobster. I don't think. Maybe once. I don't know.
Red Lobster Day. Put it up here. Please go next year. It's really good. We even went. These food hacks are downright fucking insane. But some people are attracted to free stuff like moss to a flame, right? I mean, if I can get some free food, why not? That's what people think.
Yeah.
Well, you might be able to get away with a free meal here and there. Just know that each incredibly extreme attempt will ask you to further throw away your morals and potentially years of your life, right? Some whatever. At the very least, maybe throw a tip to your waiter next time you ruin their day with a fake heart attack or prop cockroaches, right, guys? Or just pay for your meals and don't fucking do it.
Yeah. I'm surprised dumpster diving was not one of them. That's surprising. Or like birthdays, saying today's your birthday, maybe fake ID or something. Surprised those are not more popular. I'm not advising. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying. I'm surprised that wasn't in there. Until next time, bye.